Once again, Demon Slayer hits the big screen for a special event. I believe it was last year they had Demon Slayer to the Swordsmith Arc, which I got to experience. This year it is to the Hashira Training Arc. And what can I say about this? It was pretty cool. Stick around and find out why. Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to the channel and thank you so much for taking your own time out to check out this video. If you're brand new, my name's Mike. Feel free to press the red subscribe button and see more early videos and up-to-date reviews from the channel. Or if you're returning, thank you for coming back once again. So Demon Slayer is an anime that I really enjoy. I can't say it's one of my favourite animes ever, but it's definitely entertaining. The battles are always really fulfilling, and the success of Mugen Train has just kind of inspired Demon Slayer to continue to be at the cinema. Now this time last year, as I mentioned before, they had to the Swordsmith Village arc, where they had like a special kind of event where they showed the last episode of the previous season and the first episode of that upcoming arc new season. And this time it is absolutely the same for the Hashira Training Arc, where they showed the last episode of the Swordsmith Village arc and then the first episode of the new season that is scheduled to come on Crunchyroll in around spring 2024 time. It's very tough to talk about this because, of course, I'm not going to give you guys spoilers for anyone who's not seen this or is excited to get into this series but doesn't want any spoilers. So I can't really talk about what happens in this first episode. What I can tell you, however, as we go into the final episode of the Swordsmith Village arc, we do get a recap of the previous events that happened in Demon Slayer. Kind of like a quick catch-up for anyone who's not seen this and maybe is going in this completely blind, which is cool, but of course I absolutely recommend watching the show before checking out this special so you fully know what's going on, you fully know the characters, otherwise you are probably going to be a little bit lost. Now we do get a full episode of the final episode of the Swordsmith Village arc, so I can't talk about spoilers for that because you may have not seen that, and I'm going to go into that, waiting purposely to check out this special event. After the Swordsmith Village arc episode ends, we go straight into the Hashira Training Arc first episode. Now this is a very cool episode, but it is also a very slower episode compared to the Swordsmith Village arc first episode event that we've had previously. That one I felt there was a lot more action to it. It set the stakes pretty high to start off with. We saw Muzan and all the demons that were left, and this kind of like funky castle and these staircases and all that kind of good stuff, which is really cool. We saw all that to start off the Swordsmith Village arc episode, the first ever one. This one, we see tiny bit of that, but it's more kind of slow. It's more kind of a big build up and setup of what is to come, which of course you can imagine it's probably going to be that, but we get more of kind of some answers to some questions that we've had. And what I will tell you is I'm excited. I think, I say, it's going to be a slow build up before we get to the epic grand battle kind of stuff, right? That's obviously coming, but we get that slow build up. But I think on the way to we get that slow build up, we could maybe get some filler in here. I think more than likely we probably will, but as we get up to those high tension and those high stake moments, I think it's all going to be worthwhile getting through to this main stuff, the filler possibly, and getting to that final climax. I think that is going to be really, really awesome. I enjoyed the first episode. A little bit slow, a little bit slower compared to that first episode of Swordsmith, which I do prefer out of the two. But the main question, kind of main point I want to mention to you guys is, you might be wondering, okay Mike, is this worth seeing on the big screen? My answer to that is a very simple one. Yes and no. Yes, if you love cinema, if you love anime, if you love Demon Slayer, and you love supporting anime on the big screen and getting the best, vision and version possible to see maybe your favorite anime or anime you really like on the big screen, because the more that we go out and support this, the more they're going to put anime on at the cinema that we can actually have those memorable moments and see, instead of at home on the TV. So for me, it's an obvious yes. If anything anime really gets announced at the cinema, I'm there ideally day one. I don't like to miss anything anime on the cinema ever, and I never normally do. However, on the flip side, when I said yes and no, No, because if you saw the Swordsmith Village arc special that they aired at the time and you thought, nah, it wasn't really worth it, or not really worth the full price of admission, or, you know, you could have just waited maybe a few weeks till it comes on Crunchyroll, in that aspect, then I would say to you, don't go and support this, because it's pretty much the exact same, but of course the first episode of the brand new season, and I believe this is coming on Crunchyroll around spring 2024, so if you can wait that amount of time, then I would say wait that amount of time. But ultimately, if you do check this out, if you've seen it or it's not for you, let me know in the comment section and your thoughts, and we can continue the discussion down there. I'm not going to give this a ranking because I say it was the first episode, so it's not fair to rank it. But hope you've enjoyed the video. Certainly give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new or you want to see more content like this, early videos and other content onto the channel. Big thank you to all my awesome Patreons who helped to really support the channel. Absolute legends. If you want to join them, click the link down below in the description box. You can join for £2 per month. Click over here to see more content like this and other videos you may have missed on the channel. Until next time I see you guys, I'll be seeing you later.